Today we got some really good news for the crypto market, while those CBDC bros out there are going to have to chill out, as Jerome Powell says, we're not doing CBDCs, but we are lowering rates this year. That's right, you want to be controlled by your government even more with the CBDC? No chance, SA, not what I want. But I'll tell you what Hellraiser wants. Hellraiser says, still glad I sold it all for FET, talking about XRP. I'm up 400% already in a couple months. This coin can go to hell for all I care. I wasted so many years on this garbage. Remember, you never get time back. You can't argue that. You never get time back. Anastasazi says, you're irritating but oddly compulsive viewing. Well, thank you so much for that. Bitcoin sitting at 67,000. The market is looking green because Jerome gave us good news for crypto but bad news for CBDCs. ETH up healthy right now, 5.35% last 24 hours, 34.72. Look at Sol, gonna touch 200. Sol is gonna touch 200 before XRP gets back to 70 cents. For real. Look at that, meme is even rocking. Doge up 11%, Pepe 18, Floki 25. People are making money. It's the people that have diversified and gone after other action. Stacks, we were watching the live stream and Stacks was bucking the trend and now it's up 23% last 24. Why? Because yes, the Fed hold rates steady. It wasn't just that the Fed held the rates steady. It's that my main man, Jerome Powell, who you see here on the mic, was actually really dovish. And for those of you that do not understand what dovish means, he was very positive. He was very soft. He was very encouraging. He was very gentle regarding the economy, saying, hey, you know what? Worst is behind us. We're probably going to have a couple rate cuts this year. And he's sitting there thinking, you know what? The economy is stronger than we thought going through this. We can withstand more than what we thought. Now, mind you, the last few meetings with Jerome Powell, he's like, look, the path that we're on is not sustainable. You know, we have to be careful with what we do, blah, blah. This was a total big turnaround. Now, the pause that happened with rate hikes, we get it. We knew that was going to happen. You watch this channel, you've been seeing in the last, few weeks we've been calling it? Yeah, that's right. We've been calling it. We've been following FOMC data. Telling you, we're a big data channel here. Hang out if you want with us. It's really cool. It's a lot of fun. So Jerome Powell was really dovish. He was really soft about this whole thing. But what was really interesting about it is he did shoot down CBDCs.
I'll try harder. So we are not getting ready to, we haven't proposed, we haven't come to a conclusion that we should propose or anything like that, that Congress consider legislation to authorize a digital dollar. And it would take legislation by Congress signed by the president to give us the ability to do what we think of as a CBDC, which is really a retail CBDC with the public of it. So we're just a long, long way from that. What we are doing, and I think
a long, long way away from this. See, for a CBDC to get passed, you would really need all parts of Congress, right? You need the House, you need the Senate, and El Presidente all to sign off on it. You've already got a bunch of presidential candidates out there saying, if I become president, going to ban CBDCs because they don't want control of the people. So you have to be very careful. So today, who are the losers? CBDC bros. Totally the losers today in the United States. Who are the winners? Crypto. Why? Because the projections were juicy. And as always, any article you see in this video, along with all my other ones, will be linked in the description below. So no, this is not some news article where someone scribbles their name across it stupid and goes, I'm not telling you what my sources are, but I'm just putting my name on it. Shut up. Come on. Come on. No, these are legit. This is from the Federal Reserve. What's even better is, remember those of you that were watching on the live stream? There were a ton of you watching on the live stream. Here are those charts. These are linked down in the description below. You can go through it, what their projections are regarding inflation, core PCE, unemployment rate, and that's the whole thing. They think unemployment is going to stabilize around 4%, which means the economy is strong, which means we wouldn't have a hard landing. Since we wouldn't have a hard landing, right, we would be able to absorb the impact of interest rates for a longer time, hence why the market is moving very much to the positive side. Because in recent meetings, this man right here has been rough regarding economic policy. And now he's like, you know what? I think things look good. The irony of all of this is that for us to have 2 rate cuts, and you know what? Let me help you out a little bit here, okay? Let's help out. we are now looking to see when we would get a chance of those rate breaks. In June, you got a 70% chance that we're going to be in the June contract. In July, even better than that, okay? So good stuff there. But you're talking about now 2 rate cuts right before the election time. And I'm not saying, no, actually I am saying, is who would benefit from 2 rate cuts more than anyone? That would be the Democrats, because 2 rate cuts would be huge for the economy in the short run. We would have to worry about rebound inflation, which could be even worse and stay higher for longer, right? If we all of a sudden encouraged higher prices for longer, that'd be nuts. Do you want to pay more for gas, eggs, food, anything, drinks, beverages, you name it? No, of course not. Dude, what about buying a house, buying a car? It's super expensive. You don't want to encourage that more. So they'd be lowering the rates right before the election, would be the perfect short-term injection to make things look really juicy. And that's what the big fear is down the road. Now, if Jerome does it in June and then he does it on the next contract, right, that effect will wear off. All right, it will. It'll wear off because it would be a little too soon. So some of us out there are thinking, you know what? All right. Maybe we get the one in June and maybe we get the one right before. Some of you out there, though, like Trick, have been saying, you know what? I don't even know if we can do rate cuts this year at all. And Trick, that's the logical and smart thing. This isn't the time for rate cuts because prices are still too high. Inflation is still just way the frick up there. Everyone talks about like moon and stuff like that, and like I get it, but we also have to talk about the economic conditions that we're all living in. And that is that everything is more expensive, and guess what? You're paying higher interest for it. You're buying a house, a car, credit card debt, business loans. You want to expand your business, right? You want to expand your crypto business. You want to expand your mining operation. Well, guess what? It costs you a lot more interest right now. That's money you can't put into development. That's money you can't put into restructuring and increasing yield. No, it's not. It's gone to interest. And who makes money on that? The banks. The banks. So what we're going to do is going to be keeping our eye on CPI data. And why are we going to be keeping our eye on CPI data? Because Jerome Powell said that is the biggest report he looks at to determine what they're going to do with rates. Nasty CPI, we pause for longer. Juicy CPI, inflation comes down. Well, guess what? The rate cuts come sooner, and we all see more green on the screen. Did you notice my sunglasses changed? That's because the dog's barking in the background. Before this segment, well, my neighbor's dog ran away. I just had to go outside and help her. My son and I grabbed a leash. We did find her dog. Whew. All right. So there you go. The full roundup on why the market is green, why it was good for crypto and not so hot for CBDC players in the US. I'll catch you cool cats later because I'm recovering after a 51.5 mile race where I got 13th. Yes, everyone, 13th. Golf clap. Golf clap. 12 hours and 15 minutes. Oh, it was fun.